barbecue and let's take her in.
How's everybody doing? My name's Tommy and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. On today's show, I have a little bit of a challenge. This goes out to Kevin at Comparison Cooking. I'll leave a link up above and a link down below. Alrighty, basically what we got going on today is I'm going to take a ribeye steak and I'm going to cook it the best way that I know how, which is basically on a cast iron skillet. And I got some rosemary and some thyme to go along with that. I'm going to butter baste it with some garlic. And this is about the best way that I know how to cook a ribeye steak. The challenge for Kevin is to cook it the same way and also to pick another ribeye and to cook it his way. Okay, he's got the family that will do the test to see which way is better, of course. And now listen, this isn't a me against him. This isn't my recipe against his recipe. This is nothing like that. This is basically just this is basically just for him to compare. Because listen, that's what he does, right? Listen, that's it. Again, this is not a me against him. This is my way of cooking a ribeye. And he'll pick a way, whether a sauce vide or whatever it's called, I don't even know, and or Weber or in the pellet grill, and then he'll cook them both ways, my way, his way, and then his family will do the taste test, of course.
Alrighty, and before we get started with this, let me ask you please to subscribe to my channel, comment on this video, and ring that bell so you get all my future uploads, right? That's very important to the channel, and I do thank you very much, right? So listen, I got a 1.32 bone-in ribeye, right? This is an Angus ribeye from Wally World that I will bring up to room temperature and salt it with some kosher salt, of course, and some fresh cracked black pepper. All right, now listen, this is about the best steak that I know how to cook. I'll leave a link up in the corner there, a card in the corner to a last cook I did of this steak, and this is top-notch stuff, right? And my challenge to Kevin is to cook one this way, right, like I said, and to cook one his way. And his family can try to decide the ultimate steak, right? That's what we're trying to get here, right? So listen, I got my cast iron skillet hot, smoking. Then I'll add the oil, hot pan, cold oil, of course, right? And when you drop your steak down, you want to drop away from you, right? Away from you. You're going to cook this sucker 4 minutes, right? This is about a 1.5 inch ribeye. Like I said, this is 1.32 pounds with the bone, right? So 4 minutes, and then you're going to flip it. You don't want to touch it. You don't want to peek. You just want to go 4 minutes and then flip. Of course, very easy. Minutes, and I'll leave the ingredients list down below. And like I said, I'll leave a card above to my last cast iron ribeye, which was about the best steak that I've ever cooked in my life, right? And so we're at 4 minutes, and we will give it a flip. Now you notice there I got not too dark, right? That's probably because of the bone. So what I'll do is I'll put a hamburger smasher on top to try to hold that meat for good contact. No big deal. Alrighty, so you'll flip, and then you'll wait 1 minute after the flip and add your thyme, rosemary, garlic, right? And you'll let that cook for about another minute. And there's my flipper. Alrighty, and after about another minute of that cooking, then you want to hit your butter, right? So your total cooking time so far is approximately 6 minutes, right? We go 4 minutes one side, flip, wait a minute, add your rosemary and thyme, wait another minute, and add your butter, of course. And basically what you want to do here is just let that butter, now I'm going with about a 1/4 stick of butter. You can do a little bit more depending on how much sauce you want, of course. And you just basically want to just let that butter melt. Don't do anything, just let it melt, right? And that usually takes about 30-40 seconds. And so what you're doing is you're building a nice fragrance of a garlic butter with that rosemary and thyme. I mean, this is good stuff. I guarantee it, right? I guarantee it. Now listen, once that butter is melted, you want to start your basting process, right? And totaling now on this steak is about 7 to 8 minutes in total, right? 7 to 8 minutes in total, and we will baste it to a medium rare. That's basted to a perfect medium rare, about 123 or so on the little pen thermometer, right? And remember, when you take it off, it'll go up another degree or two, of course. And you want to keep that flame pretty piping hot, right? You want to cook and baste, of course. And you're getting all those flavors that, look, that sugary, the buttery, the sugary saltiness of the butter with that thyme, rosemary, and garlic. I mean, this is good stuff. Now, as you see, we're at 119 on my little pen thermometer. I'm going to let it go for about another minute or two, and then pull that sucker off. I mean, that is a flavor right there, my friends. What can one say, right? Now, basically, from here, what we're going to do is we're going to pull this off. We are going to get some of those juices, right? Put that in a little cup. We're going to put a little stick of butter, a little maybe a teaspoon of butter on the steak, and loosely cover it with foil, right? Loosely cover it with foil. And in that little jus right there, what you want to do is drop a teaspoon of butter, 2 crushed garlic cloves, and a dash of kosher salt, right? All right, look, after about 3-4 minutes, you can unwrap this bad boy, right? Now I have a little bone in mine, so I'm going to take that bone out, right, so I can get a nice slice. And as you can see, we are juicy, and we are pretty perfect at a nice medium rare, right? That's good stuff. Now, I do apologize by eating with my fingers, but hey, you know, it is what it is, right? And that sauce comes into play, and you dip that in that salty sweetness of that sauce with that rosemary, thyme, and man, you are golden, and this is good. Man, that's good stuff. I mean, this is, you know, these are just always one of the best steaks I've ever eaten. I mean, the flavor is just off the charts, Wow. Now what I got here is a little Alabama white sauce from my cook a couple days ago. I'll leave a card to that video, and let me tell you something, this takes it off the charts even further. I mean, this sauce goes good with everything. Alrighty, and look, as I, that's the cap, right? As I bow out of this cook, I want to remind everybody to please hit that subscribe button, right? We got a lot of good things coming up. and ring that bell so you get all my future cooks. It's very important to the channel. And look, Kevin, I'm going to turn this over to you, and let's see what you come up with. And I'm very, very excited and curious to see if the fam of yours can pick out the best steak, right?
The ultimate steak, of course.
And that's it. Listen, subscribe, like, share this video. It's very important to the channel. And until next time, we shall see you soon.